How often should I do my manifesting routine? This seems to come up all the time. Everybody is constantly asking, how long do I need to do my manifesting routine? Is it once and done? Is it 5 by 55? Is it 7 by 70? How often do I do it? Well, you're not going to like my answer, because once you start, you really can't stop. And I'll explain why. This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. I appreciate you subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos, and I love you guys so much for doing that. Manifesting is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. You want to lose weight, you go on a diet. You want to maintain your 123.4 pound weight, you need to have a lifestyle of, I weigh 123.4 pounds. I want to make $1 million a year. You need to have a lifestyle that says, I'm always making $1 million a year. You don't once and done this. And the reason we can't once and done this is because we are consciously manifesting. The difference between somebody who was born with a silver spoon in their mouth and me. The person who was born with a silver spoon in their mouth, they are the first 7 years of their life surrounded by money. Their wealth mindset is completely different than the average person's wealth mindset. They think money grows on trees. They think it shows up at the front door in buckets. They feel internally wealthy on the subconscious level. And those first 7 years of their lives, their parents were talking about how amazing money is, how wonderful money is, how money helps them do whatever they want and they can go wherever they want because they have lots and lots of money. When we grow up in a normal household, middle class, our parents are talking about the bills. They're talking about how we can't go on vacation or we can't do this because we don't have the money. So unless you are literally changing it on a subconscious level, you're never going to stop. Absolutely, positively never going to stop. But here's the thing. Mark Cuban, they always refer to him as the billionaire Mark Cuban, or the owner of the basketball team. They are constantly saying, billionaire Mark Cuban, join us for an interview with billionaire Mark Cuban. They're constantly saying it. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, the happiest unmarried couple in Hollywood. It's constantly being spoken about. So even when they are a billionaire or a millionaire or happily married, they're talking about it in their day-to-day life. And you guys don't believe me? Okay, I get that. But then why are you going from video to YouTube channel and watching all of us teach you how to have a better life? You're on Facebook, you're on Insta, back to YouTube, and it's a cycle that you're on. It's a hamster wheel. I tell you to pick one technique and do it for 90 days. I have been watching the lottery videos that Mark puts out, and I used to play the lottery all the time, and I would say I win. You know, I win a little here, I win a little there. I never said I win big. I said I win. I always win what I pay. I paid $104 a year to pay the Powerball. And guess what? I probably won $150 a year. Now, if I had said I win big because I always win, but now I win big, I would have won way more than $150 in a year's time frame of playing the Powerball. That is what happens when we are wealthy. You don't walk behind Mark Cuban every day and hear his exact words that he says. I don't either. But I do know the press refers to him as the billionaire Mark Cuban. They gave him a title, so they named it, he claimed it. Celebrities, they talk about how they are famous and they go on interviews and they talk about the different aspects of fame and how they're a #1 box office draw. When they stop talking about it and they retire, they're still a celebrity, but they're not a #1 box office draw. Anytime you are manifesting, this is a lifestyle. This is like becoming a vegetarian or a vegan. It is something you choose to do every day of your life. You choose to not eat meat. You choose to only eat fruits and vegetables and grains. That is manifesting in a nutshell. The more I say I have an amazing life, the more amazing my life gets. The more I say I have a base income of $3,000 a month, I'm always bringing in a minimum of $3,000 a month. If I am saying I am a millionaire, I have to say I'm leveling up to a millionaire status. I've leveled up to being a millionaire. Isn't it wonderful? I'm leveling up and I've now become a millionaire. Why am I now a millionaire? Because I leveled up. How did I become a millionaire? Just by asking this question. There are lots of different techniques, tips, and tools, but you legit have to pick one and stick to it. Now, there are people who do this naturally. They don't need these videos. They don't need this help. If you know that person, question them, ask them, because they don't know what subconscious programming they're actually running. They don't know how it is to run any other programming. But trust me, if Mark Cuban were to walk around and say a potty word, I'm broke, I'm struggling, I'm poor, he's going to lose his billionaire status. But he's not. He's talking about how great his life is going, how he has more cash in the bank than Donald Trump, how Trump might be paper rich, but he has more cash. Things that we do every single day. We talk about the struggle. We talk about things not working, why our specific person isn't showing up, why the love of my life is treating me with disrespect, why nothing is working out for me. I am doing this and I am trying to get this and it's not working. Millionaires don't have point A to point Z and hit all 26 letters. Millionaires go, I'm at point A and I want to be at Z. Show me the quickest, easiest way I can possibly get there. Or they literally just go to point Z. I'm at A, now I'm at Z. And you have to constantly talk about what that Z is. Now, you're going to say, well, Susie, I can't say this out loud. Well, think about the girl in your job who's always talking about how she has this and she has that and she's got this and she's got that. And you look at it and you're like, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. And then one day she drives up with it. That's why she gets it. It's the same thing with President Trump. I'm going to do this. 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 And then he does it. And he doesn't care how crazy he sounds because he did it. Think again about what you're talking about. Are you sitting at the lunch table and you are talking about how politics is ruining your life, how this virus is making everything crazy? I appreciate all the essential workers out there. And if you are an essential worker, I am not bashing you. But the essential workers, I'm getting screwed because unemployment people are getting an extra $600 in the United States per week. I don't make an extra $600. I honestly have friends, personal friends that are essential employees, and they are not saying that. It is a Facebook thing that is going around. When they come to me and they're like, I'm still paying my bills, I'm healthy, I'm fine, I have a job, I'm grateful. That's the difference between us. You can't say, my life sucks because I'm on unemployment and you're making more money on unemployment than you did at your job. You should be saying, you know what? Unemployment is allowing me to catch up with my bills. As soon as the universe opens back up again, I got my job back. And in the meantime, that extra $600 that I'm making a week, I'm going to knock down my credit card bills. I'm going to pay off my student loans. I'm going to get that new furniture I wanted. I'm going to save for the vacation. I'm not going to just go blow it. So I'm home. I'm enjoying being home. I'm working from home. I am a successful life coach, a successful YouTuber. I am beyond blessed. And I see that pillow every day. And I thank my daughter for getting it for me because it reminds me of how lucky I truly am. It's why I'm spoiled. My chair is sitting behind me. It was one I wanted. The guy at the store said, "Oh, it's discontinued. I don't know if we can get that." And I said, "Well, what about the floor model then? Can I have that?" And he goes, "Well, I don't know because there might be other people." And my daughter literally said, "You'll get it." And I said, "Yeah, I'm spoiled. We know I'm getting that chair." There's my chair sitting in my living room because I'm beyond blessed. And that is the state you need to live in, beyond blessed. Everything's working out for me. No matter what I do or say, my manifestations are easily and effortlessly coming to me in the most fun and easy way. They're coming to me quickly. Here's the thing. If you instantly got that $1,000,000, are you actually equipped to handle it? I could tell you I wasn't. I had no idea. I mean, I thought $1,000,000 was going to be a lot more work until somebody pointed out to me that you could put that $1,000,000 in CDs and mutual funds and you could invest it and literally live off the interest of that investment. And never touch the principal. I was like, you can do that? There's all different ways of leveling up. And when we level up, it's because we are talking about how amazing life is, how things are working out for us. As soon as we stop, that blessed goes away and we just go back to the beyond. And then we're having to come back in and say, I'm beyond blessed again. Because for most people, subconsciously manifesting is chaos. For a lot of us, we have learned that conscious manifesting brings us blessings. And because it brings us the blessings, we must persist in that assumption that we are blessed and life is amazing. I say it all the time. I am happily living my dream life. I have such an amazing life. I have come so far in my life that I can actually stand here and stand on my balcony and look at the beautiful view I have last night and think that my simple little 2-bedroom apartment that is on the 3rd floor, which is technically the penthouse, I have the corner apartment on the 3rd floor, it's a penthouse. Because I affectionately call it the penthouse, it's marvelous, it's incredible. When we start naming things, the better names that we give them, thriving, abundance, wealthy, healthy, happy, blessed, lucky, we get those things. If you're Irish, I have a leprechaun sitting on my shoulder. I have the luck of the Irish. If you're Italian, well, you know, I'm Italian. We get good genes, and because we get good genes, everything always works out for us. If you are Catholic, I believe in God. I donate to the church. Therefore, God gives me the riches of the world. If you are non-denominational, the same thing. You can still say, I'm blessed. It doesn't matter what your faith is, what your religion is, what you choose to create in your reality. You don't need to clean up your shit. I guarantee you, you don't need to clean up your shit because I know people who are not nice and they get whatever they want because they single-mindedly focus on, I get what I want, I get what I want, I get what I want. I'm going to get this. I don't care. I'm going to get this. And when it falls apart, it's because we rejected it and we sabotaged ourselves in getting it. So you have that relationship and you're saying, this is too good to be true. Bam, sabotage. You have the money and you're saying, I'm struggling. I don't know what I'm going to do. This money's not going to last. Bam, reject. I can stamp reject on so many things that people say because it's always our words that reject our manifestation. If you want that dream life, you have to talk about how amazing your dream life is, how you are now living your dream life. And you are going to get that because you're going to do it for the rest of your life. A little white lie told over and over again becomes the truth. That's why people who are not nice get things. That's why people say rich people are mean. They're not nice. They're selfish. They're inconsiderate. They have no respect for the common person. It's because that's what we're perceiving. I know rich people who are extremely nice. I know rich people who are mean. I know people who are in my everyday life that are nice, and others that are mean and they don't have money. It's all the story you tell. That 30-second story that you are telling on the elevator, it creates your life. What story are you telling over and over and over again? That is creating your life. Because 95% of your day, you are saying 9 things over and over and over again. You sleep 8 hours a day. So that means 15 and a half hours a day you are saying life is amazing or life sucks. Start talking about how it is amazing, and I promise you that that's what's going to show up in your reality. You guys have an absolutely positively amazing day. Again, I love you. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking my videos, sharing them. And as always, tell me how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.